I'm Connie Cola.
Yes, and I'm Daphne Monroe, and you know our goal is to keep it smart and simple, and you're going to learn something new, I guarantee you, today.
Yeah, and today is a Smart Family First. We're very excited to have our first live studio audience with us, so welcome. And they are excited as well for a very good reason. And that's because our special guest on today's show is world-renowned author and medium, James Van Praagh.
Yes, imagine being able to communicate with your loved ones after they've passed on. Many people say James can do just that. Take a look.
Stacy's daughter was 2 years old when she died during brain surgery. Renee's family wears homemade buttons honoring her 8-year-old killed by a hit-and-run driver. Camille thinks about her late mom every day. Always remembered, but gone forever. Or are they?
Dear spirit friend,
James Van Praagh is a medium who's demonstrated to these survivors
low death, really emotional,
how he claims he can channel the spirits of their loved ones.
It was her time to go. And she said, my mom asked me, why did God do this? Who's Jack or Jackson or Jackie or?
Jackie. I have a cousin. His name is Jackie, and he died.
He's here. And you have a lot of his clothing still.
Memories and emotions erupt as Van Praagh offers information that apparently strangers wouldn't know.
Her mother's name was Anna.
Mother's name is Anna.
Okay.
There you go.
Whoa, okay. That pulls me away.
Anna saying to me, I'm getting ready for the wedding. It's a family wedding coming up.
But many ghostly messages hit dead ends.
I'm also seeing a merry-go-round. I'm seeing a merry-go-round. Do you understand what that means at all? No. Is she the middle child, is she?
She was the first.
You dream about her, though.
I don't remember.
You don't remember your dreams?
No. Some of the things he discussed were really on point, and then some were not. But I do believe in this.
I think he's good at reading people. And I was kind of like, no, this is BS. Like, a little. I felt that way. I have to be honest with you, you know.
When people say you read them very well, that doesn't account for all the information that comes through. I know about there's either been some situation with you as far as real estate situation, okay? You know that, right?
I'm a real estate agent.
Oh, you're a real estate agent. You know, I think everybody can do this. I don't think I'm that special. I think everybody has the ability. Some people have a little more sensitivity than other people, but you certainly can develop it.
Well, his latest book is called Growing Up in Heaven, and it's written specifically for parents who have lost a child. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome James Van Praagh.
Hi, guys. How are you? Good to see you.
Welcome, James.
Good to see you.
See you. Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Nice to be here.
It's nice to see you. Yeah. We're going to talk about the book in a second, but take me back to that aha moment when you were a child and all of a sudden you realized what you had.
As a child, I had many experiences. I could see spirit, I could see colors around people, now we know it as the aura. And just like the movie The Sixth Sense, that was my childhood. I used to see spirit all the time. And I asked my mother once, we were saying prayers, and I said, Mommy, who are those people at the end of the bed with the lights around them? She said, oh, you see them too? Those are God's angels. They'll always take care of you. I used to see them when I was a little girl. And that was when I was 6 or 7 years old. And since then, I've always had experiences.
Yeah. Wow. I read a little bit of research on you, and I heard that you were in class one day, and you had said something to your teacher?
Yes, I'm going to cry now.
Uh-oh.
I was thank you, because we're in a meeting. I was 6 years old and in first grade, and I went up to my teacher and I said, I'm sorry about your son John. He was hit by a car, but he's okay. His leg was hurt, but he's okay.
Wow.
And she said, what are you saying? Go back to your seat. 10 minutes later, the principal came in and took her out of the class. And indeed, her son had fouled a soccer ball in the street, and a car hit him and just broke his leg. He was fine. And she came back in the room and she said, come here. And I was scared, and she said, how did you know that? I said, what? And I started crying my eyes out. She said, it's exactly what you said. My son was hit by a car, but he's okay. His leg is broken. And I was crying because I thought that I created that because I had the thought in my head.
Oh, sure. Oh.
And she said, no, James, you know, certain people have, God gives certain people abilities or something, she said then, and maybe one day you'll help people. In some way, she said it to a 6-year-old. I don't know how she said it, but it was like that. And to this day, I thank the heavens that this lady said that to me.
Because I was going to say, she didn't shame you or
No.
scold you. She encouraged you to be
That's
who
right.
you are. Yeah.
Exactly. Which tells me that there's a divine plan.
I agree with
Yeah.
you 100% on that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Well, James, let me ask you a question. So can you educate us a little bit on what psychic, medium, and
Sure.
clairvoyant, like what's the difference?
Sure.
And
So everybody is psychic, and everybody, which means everybody has intuition. Intuition means into the soul. It's the language of the soul. We're all born with the sixth sense. Intuition. We know certain people have experiences where they think about someone, 5 minutes later the phone rings, and it's that person.
Yeah. Right.
We all have had these experiences. That's intuition. A psychic is someone who's highly intuitive, and they can read energy. Everything is energy. Molecules that vibrate at a certain rate of speed. So everyone can do that, but there are psychics that are very in tune to that. A medium is someone who's not only psychic, who's able to tune into an intuitive level, but reach higher levels, if you will, of vibration or dimension, and be an interface between the faster vibrations of the spirit world and the physical vibrations of this world, and able to receive impressions clairvoyantly, sight, third eye, or feelings, clairsentient, feeling them, feeling personalities. Or some people can hear, the clairaudience, which I also hear thoughts, and some people taste, and different gifts.
do you think that there are people who are more intuitive or more psychic because of maybe their mind is more open to it? Or
Totally.
less?
That's a great question, yes. And I do believe that, just like people are born with this, in a way, everyone's born with intuition, but there's some people like mediums who are born, let's say they're born people who are great concert pianists. Everyone can play the piano, but not everybody is born as a concert pianist.
Yeah,
so
true.
there's some people that are born with a highly advanced or highly evolved, if you will, sensitivity.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you are talking to people, do you tell them the good and the bad? Do things come to
Everything.
you and you just say, lay it all out?
My agreement with the spirit world, when I started doing this work 27 years
Years
ago,
ago.
I
We
think,
must be the same age then, so don't feel bad.
It's getting screwed. My agreement with them was, you have to, if you give me the information,
Right.
then you have to be the ones who judge it, or
Whether they should receive it.
whether they're going to give it to me.
Yeah.
It's up to me how I present it. And there have been experiences where I knew this person was going to pass over in a week.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say you're going to drop dead on Thursday, but I would say, have you been to the doctors recently?
Yeah,
And,
you did that to Oprah. You said something about her heart wasn't
Barbara
doing...
Walters.
Walters,
Barbara
that's
Walters.
right, yeah. Don't want to confuse the two legends.
No, they're both very, very different. Take it from me. And Barbara didn't understand. She didn't understand the reading. She misinterpreted what I said afterwards,
But
and
she
that's
had
fine.
heart surgery.
And she had heart surgery less than a year after I told her.
So anything you want to tell us on the health level?
On the health level, you got to watch what you eat, and I think that your dairy, you might not be good with dairy, so there might be some problems with dairy with you.
Yes.
Because you might be lactose intolerant.
Yes,
and
I am.
You are, okay.
I get big, bloaty, gassy with it. It's
Yeah.
horrible. Yes, it happens.
How pretty.
Yes.
I just feel like you have to be careful because that's like an allergic reaction in the body.
Okay.
And I'm also lactose intolerant too. So a lot of people are. That's something you got to watch. Nothing dangerous, but that's it. You need to write more than you do. You get a little bit procrastination about writing.
Okay.
You can write my scripts.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I see traveling with you, and I think you haven't done enough travel yet, and it's in your heart to travel more. And I really want to travel more. And I know that you want to do I don't know why, visual, photography or something, because you're a very visual person. And anyway, I see
That's the
traveling
deal.
with you too.
Oh, you're going to say something else, but whatever it is. I saw that you're holding
Now,
up,
do
but
you want
that's
to
okay.
travel on a trip? Are you thinking about doing a trip later? In
Actually,
fall?
that is one of the things that I have always dreamed about, because I had my daughter earlier in age, and I didn't get to experience that. And now, as I'm getting older and my daughter is getting older, that's actually a passion and a dream to travel with my child.
And I would not be surprised if you go on an Alaskan cruise.
Oh, a cruise? I can't stand cruises.
Oh, cruises are great. I'm going on one in September. Come with me.
Okay, we'll go together. That'll be fun.
Do we have time to take some Facebook real quick? Should we do that? Let's go
Okay.
ahead and jump online
Yeah.
real quick and take some Facebook, because a
Wow.
lot of people have been
I've been
asking
a lot of questions.
I have a Facebook page too. Go and be my friend.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
Very
Okay.
cool.
I need
Well, I
friends.
think we've got Jen and Kelly.
Yeah,
They
coin
have a
child.
question for you. They say, they said to ask you, how do you tune it
How do you
in
tune it
and tune it
out?
out?
Yeah.
How do you live a normal life? That's
It's
a
very,
good
very
question.
good question. As a medium, and I can only speak for myself as a medium, because there are many mediums, but the way I learned to do it in development was through meditation. And through meditation, you learn how to ground yourself properly, which is bringing the earth energy up and grounding yourself, and being centered. And when you're centered, you can then begin to tune into energies around you.
Yeah.
And it's really a lot of patience and meditation. And it's like also like a radio or TV. You turn it on when you're going to work, you tune in, and then when you're finished, you turn it off.
Turn it off.
You close it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thanks so much for all your comments on Facebook. We are always there, so log in and let's chat.